Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've recorded a video, and to be honest, I've been in kind of a reading slump lately with the novels I've been choosing to read. I have been reading my manga the last month. I've been trying to get through the laid back camp series, which is, I currently have 16 volumes and I'm up to volume 10 currently. But I thought I would show you my little manga collection that I think it started 2022, and I've mostly been collecting rather than reading them, so I thought this summer I would spend a lot of time trying to get through my collection. So let's start with going through my little collection that I have on my bookshelf right behind me. As you can see, what is it? There's another 2 rows of shelves just above me. So this shelf is the Eva shelf from IKEA, and it's 279 centimeters tall. So it is jam-packed and very full to the brim at the moment, and I have to figure out other ways to add shelves into this room. But for now, we'll just go through my small collection of manga. So recently, just in the last couple of weeks, I've been reading a lot of digital manga as well. I started reading Demon Slayer because I was really enjoying the anime, so I also wanted to read the manga at the same time. I'm also reading The Drifting Classroom, which I think you would classify as thriller or mystery thriller. And also I'm reading, actually, what was it called? Bakuman, which is about 2 high school kids with a dream of being the best manga artist in the world. So it's actually quite a long series. There's how many chapters? There's 176 chapters, and I'm only up to chapter 3, and it's the same mangaka that wrote Death Note. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I thought it was an interesting point of view. And in saying that, I did get, because I was actually struggling reading digital manga on my phone because it was just a little bit small, I actually invested in an iPad mini, which has been the perfect size for manga reading. I could hold it with one hand. It's not so big. It's actually very close to the size of a physical manga, so it's just a perfect height. When I did try to read on my iPad, on my big iPad, it was pretty much impossible. So, and I invested in one. It's gonna be so much fun now that I can access digital manga. Because of my collection, it's actually really hard to collect more manga series for now, just because of the size of my library. At the moment, it's already, I have to probably donate or give away some of the books on here because I think my tastes have changed, and there were a lot of books I bought like 2 years ago that I doubt I'll ever get to. So I will do another video when I unhaul some of my books. Yona of the Dawn is about Princess Yona, and her cousin murders her father, and takes over the whole kingdom. So she actually has to go on a quest to find these 4 dragons to help her bring the kingdom back and justice for her dad. Next we have Spy Family, and it's about a spy who creates a fake family, and his wife is a super assassin and the daughter turned out to be a telepathic kid, and this is all to stop a war, but they're actually hiding their real selves from each other without realizing, and I think this is supposed to be really funny. Next we have Daytime Shooting Star, and it's about a country girl named Susume who moves to Tokyo to live with her uncle, but she ends up with a love triangle between her homeroom teacher and a boy from her new school. And I think this is a very popular shoujo manga and explores high school life. Our Haru ride is about Futaba, who is in high school, and she wants to make friends so badly that she actually behaves like a tomboy just to avoid the other girls being jealous of her. And there's also a love interest who is her first love that comes back into the scene. Then we have the Apothecary Diaries, who is about a girl named Mau Mau, and she's a genius when it comes to medicine and poison, and she gets kidnapped from her normal life and ends up being a servant in the Emperor's palace. Witch Hat Atelier is about Coco, and she's a non-magical girl and she dreams of being a witch. The Savior's Book Cafe story in another world is about Tsukina, and she gets sent into a fantasy world by a god and decides to open a book cafe instead of being a savior and being a hero. Sakura Saku is about Saku, who was helped by a good Samaritan on the train when she fell ill, and she's been on a mission to be nice to everyone else ever since. Imakoi is about Ayuko, who decides to confess her feelings to Yagyu after he saved her from a creepy stranger, and he agrees, and we just follow their relationship. Laid Back Camp is just such a cozy manga. It follows girls in school who form a club so they can go camping and explore. So far it's mostly been around Mount Fuji, and so far it's just my favorite read this year. Bochi the Rock follows Hitori, who is a very socially anxious but very talented guitarist, and she's forced to join a band to help her parents earn some money. A Sign of Affection is about a deaf college student who falls in love with Itsumi, who is a multilingual traveler. Attack on Titan is a survival story. So the humans are living behind the wall because they're hiding from man-eating creatures called the Titans. Fruits Basket is about Toru Honda, and she's an orphan, and she moves in with a wealthy Soma family after her mum dies, and she's discovered that they are cursed by the Chinese zodiac animals. So when they are hugged by someone of the opposite gender, they transform into the animal forms. Call the Name of the Night is about Ku, who is an insomniac middle schooler, and he wanders the city, and one night he meets a vampire girl named Nazuna, and he actually asked to turn him into a vampire, but she said he has to fall in love with her first. Finally, we have Skip and Loafer, and this follows Mitsumi, who moves from a small town into a very prestigious high school in Tokyo, and she actually has a lot of trouble making friends until she befriends Sosuke, and he helps her navigate through just the challenges of adolescence and just high school. So there's my entire manga collection. I think I missed 2 or 3 series that I currently own, but I'll just talk about that in another video. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day or night wherever you are.